Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you with the love and support of our good friends over at the Independent Creator Directory. That's indiecd.org, your one-stop shop for the best and brightest authors, artists, and musicians. We are also made possible by sales of The Simple Sword, The Fighting Axe, and The Simple Spear, all part of my ongoing series of Western martial arts manuals designed to help you go from having never handled the sword to teaching the art to others. And Hates and Hellfire, a dark secret has claimed 2 lives and is hunting an innocent child at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains. Only his aunt, a plucky reporter, her cameraman, and a very odd cat stand against the forces of darkness. Now, we have a wonderful, wonderful program laid up for you today. It is Friday, but more importantly, it is a couple of interesting events. Today is my lovely wife's birthday. She is awake, she is taking it easy, and she has distinct plans. These plans involve doing fiber arts and cuddling down on the couch and keeping everything pretty chill today. And I think that's a great way to run a day. That's what she wants. That's what she will get, especially since, well, she kind of wanted to schedule a few of her surprises early, so she did that. So happy birthday to my love. She is not likely watching this. Like I said, she's probably acquiring breakfast and having a wonderful, quiet time. But she was awake enough that I could give you guys a good bellow for Happy Friday. Now, my accountability, those of you who may or may not know, once a month, if the universe is right and the stars align, I get to run a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for, well, actually, it's a basic fantasy RPG campaign for the tweens and teens at the Benton County Public Library. This is, amongst other things, one of my great joys because I get to see someone very dear to me, however briefly due to parental interference, and I get to associate with the kids whom I love, each and every one of them, even the ones who are pains in the butt. I love them. So I got to run a game, and I have accidentally done something as a DM. It's not terribly difficult to do on lower levels, but I created an NPC that's a non player character that the kids have met and adopted, that I had their eyes misty. I got the teenagers to essentially weep in awe at this character's behaviors. And I am rather proud of this. But as I've been a DM for a long time, that little voice in the back of my head may have reared up and said, yes, you know what you must do. Are you strong enough to do it? Because if you want emotional impact, all you have to do is make an NPC that the players love, and then at the dramatically appropriate moment, take them away. It is a delicate dance to pull off, but it has, and in the past has had wonderful effect. However, I don't believe I'll do it with this one. Not that I can't, but the world being as it is, and them being as useful as they are, I have other ways to crush their dreams. So I may do that later. But reducing children to, oh, you're so cute. I just met them and I'd give my life to protect them. Yes, yes. Get your emotions out. No, the game went very well. They played reasonably smart. And the ones that didn't, well, ran afoul of the ones that did, and has reached out and accidentally served as a wonderful gift to my lovely wife, who is delighted to know what I told her. So we are having a very good time. I believe giving back to the community is vital, because in doing so, I get to build up the next generation of blessed lunatics. I also get to rock my dad got me this shirt, which should shock you. Look at this. I want to show this off, but like expert rule book, classic D&D. He got to me. He's like, that looks like when you first started playing. My dad remembered. Oh, and he got Xander a matching shirt, so I think it's very cool. So that's on the pipe. Now, I have a lot to talk about today, so I'm going to get into it a bit. I've been getting some messages from folks, as I often do, and I will tolerate concerns to a level, but there's a point when whining gets you to meet the Nick that says, hey, accountability is a thing. What are you doing? My book doesn't sell. Will you? And I love promoting other people's books. But I don't love, I want to be a writer, but I don't want to write. I want to, as Brian has had many times, I want to get you where you are without the work. Now, I do believe in, if I have suffered, I prefer others not to. That's one thing. But if you go to somebody and it's like, and it's the write the book for me and then I could sell it. No. That's called being a ghostwriter, and you have to pay a lot more in front than you'd get to doing that. And I am not working currently for Peterson, so I don't need to Patterson, that is. I'm sorry, not Peterson, Patterson. So I don't need to ghostwrite. I kind of hold that a matter of pride that, if I write something, my name is on it. If you want to write, and the theme of today, across both my streams, is what's stopping you, which is the nicer version of the phrase nut up or shut up, which is a vulgar phrase. And I understand it's a vulgar phrase, but sometimes vulgarity has its place. I know a lot is going on. I know the world is scary. I know a lot of people are very concerned. Hi, my name is Nick. I am very concerned. But, my dears, you still have to do it. You still have to reach out and make what you want to happen. You still have to make the change. You still have to write the book. And I keep getting, I want to write a book, but I can't afford. No. If you are watching YouTube, unless you're watching it through a game system, and there are still ways to do it if you're desperate, you're watching it through a device that has some word processing capabilities. This is not a phone. This is a pocket-sized touchscreen computer. It comes with some semblance of word processing built in. Semblance that in the 80s, yes, the 80s, I would have killed for the ease and convenience of. And that's without going and saying, hey, I'd like to download a totally free app like Google Docs. And then just write. Now, a lot of the old diehards, a lot of the old standards come at me and go, well, you need a full keyboard. You need a computer. No, you want a full keyboard. You want a computer. You want a big, comfy screen. And I will say this, for editing, they are divine. But you need to get your story down, whatever it is, and tell it. Yeah. Great. You've written a story. Now what? All right. Now you proofread it. You proofread it. Other people proofread it. This is how you get things in order. Oh, you mean edit? No. Get the anti-tawny. No. Proofreading and editing are attached, but they are separate processes. Proofreading means that it is written in an understandable quasi-English fashion. I say quasi-English because you are not likely, writing something for formal submission. You're writing for something formal submission, as in a paper on a scientific sociological study. This has to be in very precise English. This has to have precise citations. This has to be written in a very specific way. If we are writing fiction or autobiography or something like that, or biography even, you can write with difference. I love to use patois because I find it makes my characters more memorable. People can hear them in their head. That's what I hear. Every time I read it, I can hear Mr. Blevins in my head. I can hear Jack D'Arcy, the mecha pilot who was in the wrong place at the right time. I can hear them. And that tells me I've done my job. If I hear, I could hear them. Oh, I've done my job. Life is good. Now, all that aside for a moment, proofreading is making sure it's legible. It's as close to grammatically appropriate as possible, as close to grammatically correct as possible. Editing is, does the story make sense? Now, this is my definition. Other people can agree or not, but these are two separate processes in my mind. You could do them at the same time, but editing is, the phrasing doesn't work, or you switch the name here, or this doesn't make sense. Can I get some background? The editing is almost directorial notes for the movie of the novel that you're writing. It can include proofreading, but before you go to an outside editor, and you do need to go to an outside editor. Did I say that? Do I need to say that again? You do need to go to an outside editor, okay? There are 3 roles that require someone from the outside. You need a beta reader, okay? I currently have 3. I love them dearly. You need a proofreader, and you need an editor. You need these. Can they all be one person? Yes. But it is your job as an author, when you are going to an editor, if you have the respect of a gnat, to start with a spell check. Okay? If you do your own formatting, please format it nicely. Put some freaking page numbers on there. And then don't get mad at your editor. You can disagree with your editor. You can disagree vehemently with your editor. Heck, you could disagree with your proofreaders. I've had to do that. I've had to say, yes, I know that's misspelled. I am writing in patois. Some people get it, some people don't. It is a personal choice. I like this. It will happen. Especially within the quotation marks. Within the quotation marks, there's a lot of freedom. Outside the quotation marks, unless you are doing, I'm speaking directly from their mind, or something like that, where it is the character thinking, you want your English to be as clean as possible. But you're going to have an editor look over it to make sure it makes sense. Make sure you haven't forgotten something. You need external proofreaders, because if you are looking at your own work, you will not see the same mistake over and over and over again. Now, when you get to beta readers are a different entity. And once again, bless you, good beta readers. I, unfortunately, am not a terribly good beta reader. I say that because I rarely have the time to sit down and read in bulk. Largely because I stream 5 times a week. I'm raising a special needs child. I'm trying to run 2 or 3 business opportunities, and I'm still the guy people call when the sky is dark and rainy. That alone is enough to keep me busy. But your beta readers are matters of opinion that you weigh heavily. Now, my beta readers, and again, I love you guys, they catch, because they get access to the ugly, in-progress first draft. This is not necessarily a standard procedure. This is my procedure, because I have to fight the doubts and the motivation to stay, the focus to stay on target. And having my beta readers read and leave me comments about, what is this? Gives me motivation. It really drives me to keep the stories going. because I'm not used to the longer formats that as I'm building up the comfort in longer format materials. Haints and Hellfire was supposed to be a short story. It became a novel, and I'm working on the second part. It's an insane little universe that popped up because of a comment that Trey made to me, and my mind decided to take a direction unintended and ran with it. A film Trey mentioned to me. It's an 80s action flick, kind of cop action flick movie. It's called Next of Kin. And it was supposed to be a short story about a very malignant spirit terrorizing a house and family, causing severe problems, possibly death. And then a relative coming in who's a little bit more versed in such things as one may be. And it's still running amok. I'm a little annoyed with it right now, but we're getting there. I have a lot of characters. If I have a lot of characters, it means I have a lot of characters to burn. I am not, oh God, Game of Thrones. Everyone must die. But I am a DM of over 30 years. You bet I can drop some bodies when it is dramatically appropriate. However, and my beta readers tend to love it, and I can tell if I get a note, Nick, you just left this hanging. You mentioned this and haven't brought it up. One, I know my beta readers are observant, and two, I get to go, wait for it, or occasionally, shoot, I was going to address that. And a lot of times they'll highlight, oh, you put a double word here. And I do really, really appreciate that. But I also, because a lot of my narrative experience comes from gaming, I'm used to a little more interaction than most writers, so it helps me. That all being said, if you have an idea, you have a device right here. So many people are pointing the phone at their head and pulling the trigger these days. But write your story. Get it fixed. Get the best cover you can, and then get it out there. I do use Amazon because right now, Amazon is a guaranteed $20, $30 a month, which is not bad for my thing. I do much better at conventions, and I know that. I just can't make as many conventions as I'd like. But if you think you're going to one-man band everything, you're going to run into some problems. And as I said, if you're going to have editors, respect them. Also, consider getting someone who's a visual editor. What do I mean by visual editor? All those jokes where they say, if you're going to have a business and you're going to do anything, make sure you have like a 13-year-old kid on your board of reviewers who will see the unintentional but hilarious bad joke that you've done. Or, when you write a plan, have like a 4-year-old look at your plan and go, but you forgot the cookies. You know what I mean? You need that. You can't get arrogant in your own capabilities to do everything. Now, you may not have the people yet. Cultivate them. If only I knew a site where people could go to find editors and proofreaders and folks to reach out for a community who can help build you up. I wish I knew where one could find such a thing. Anyway, don't do it alone. But do it. Because if I hear, well, I want to write Bud, I'm going to heave a Nerf dart at their head, and I'm going to go, then write. It's not that hard. No, hard is the wrong word. Okay? Because hard sounds like easy. Easy versus hard. No. It's not that complex. It's simple. It's not easy. Writing is not easy. Do it long enough, and it will be challenging. But it's worth it. And more importantly, you get your story, your perspective preserved. You get your message out, whatever it is. And then it can become part of it's an opportunity to become part of the greater story. To do good for people you've never met, you'll never meet, and maybe, just maybe, make a buck or two. So I want you guys to keep that in mind for my younger viewers. Now, my more accomplished viewers, the folks who know their way around a novel and they know way around the writing, they know what I'm here saying. But they also usually are pleased that I'm saying it. Okay? Please keep DMing me the comments that you don't want to put on air. It doesn't bother me. Please keep reaching out. And if you're friends with Amanda, today is her birthday, please reach out. But don't be surprised if she doesn't always, catch your message right away. Hopefully she will be happily entranced putting the new pieces of her little spinning wheel flyer thing together and going with her foot and turning fiber into string and then taking her string and putting it on a loom and turning it into cloth because that's really cool. And she enjoys it. And then I will bug her to do the second Koepp Wolf book. In fact, bug her too. All right. But as I said, I know a great community. And if you're going to find a great community to build up, well, why not reach and start right here? All right, totally not me working on artwork while I do my thing. Let's hop and pop our way through the... Sorry, I saw a comment that made me laugh. Come on. Oh, wow, we got a lot of comment. Okay. First through the door is the Own3D chatbot has entered the chat, but you're a good guy, so you're welcome. Want to find great creators? Check out indiecd.org for great creators. And thank you to Dan Hallfield for allowing us to use his music on the stream. I don't know if the chatbot is just being repetitive across a lot of streams and I'm catching this, or if it's lost its ever-loving mind. But, Joe, we'll have to check that one because that was a lot of chatbot. So, hi, chatbot. We love you, and we are respectful to AI because while I dislike the system for AI art because it's stolen, I don't blame the AI itself. You don't blame a kid for what its parents teaching. That's a deep one. Have fun with that. Morning, Trey. How are you, my dear? And good morning, Dan Hollifield, the maestro himself. How are you, sir? And hey, Donna. And we got greetings. And I need to run to town hall before the show starts. Hopefully, I'll be back before the show ends. Shoot, you nearly made it back. You haven't made it yet, but you could have made it back before my monologue ended. It's Friday. I'm motivated. I may be quiet, but I'm here. Hi, Foxy. Quiet is acceptable. Good morning, says Carl, to everyone that's been there so far. And we're just going to, because I'm not going to just fire off names. Greetings. Good job yesterday, Trey. No mulligan for you. Now, as to another goal, I assume that is related to camera's too high. Hold on. That's better. I was feeling shorter than I am. Munsey, and mother-in-law is still resting this morning, so being quiet. Okay. You're a very good daughter-in-law, Foxy. And yes, she is. I bet Donna would not have wanted to babysit my mother. You mean your mother would have wanted me to babysit, especially after I outed her to the doctor and she didn't get her motorized chair. Wow. We are getting some everyone knows the finest tea to sip is that which is spilled. So dear, spill the tea. Hypochondriac retired nurse. Poor gal was near death for about 20 years or more, at least in her own mind. I will let her sleep as much as she can since she's stuck sitting in her recliner. Sounds a bit like my grandma, who is 90 and still going. You got to live your life and not concentrate on dying all the time. It'll come soon enough. No need to rush it. Yes, I have a long history of dealing with dying. Too true. Even with my issues, I refuse to back down. Well, I think the people, I hate to say it, who have a disability or chronic illness tend to be more appreciative of certain aspects of existing more than others, because in many ways you have to. And good for you, and I agree. Calvin says, hi, is this lap taken? It's not always easy, but Thesis can attest we hobble to get along together, and that's beautiful. Chew, sorry about your arm. Ew, cat's not. Be right back. And good morning, Dawn. Dawn is, of course, the mind behind her fanciful felines, which are up here. Boink. Buddy is Georgette. And the mind behind All righty. And hi, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. And Thesis is greeting everybody. And we've got lots of greetings, and your mom is sleeping in a bit. Okay, that's good. Wait. Okay, Dawn. I tried not to nag you yesterday? Was the back acting up? And happy birthday, Amanda. I will pass that all on, but I'm not going to shout to her because she's kind of doing her chill thing, and I want to let her chill. Yes, happy. We're all happy for Amanda. You know what? I am going to shout. I can't, but everybody's saying happy birthday, Amanda. I heard some faint squeaked syllables, so she's happy to have heard it. I already said it on Facebook early this morning, but happy birthday and hugs to Dawn. And these billionaires need to be working on android bodies instead of messing around with other stuff. Oh, God. No, well, I'm surprised they're not. It would make enslaving us to wage slavery easier. Anyway, don't forget to like and share, folks. I know you're subscribed. Make sure that Callie didn't sneeze on the like. Looks good. Drops like. Pokes the cane. Muting till Nick's yell is over to not startle people. Fair. Hey, Nick. Good thinking. Poor Mama Thesis doesn't need to be frightened this early. There we go. Though I do have my TV turned. LOL. Low-key birthdays are nice too. This year, mine was not. Teehee. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Dawn, when your birthday celebration nearly kills you, that's a bit much. Sometimes good times hurt later. That's true too. Only reason I publish what I write is to see my name on the cover, to create a legacy of sorts and carry it on the family name. I can understand that. A lot of why I write is to do good where I can't, to tell the stories. I have no choice. I write because I have to. I go mad if I don't. And hopefully to leave a bit of a financial legacy for my son. So it cost a bundle to get me to go right. I understand that too. Usually I'm not hungry in the morning. Today I'm starving. Be right back. Hey, get something to eat. We're fine. And there's always pen and paper recording devices too. What's stopping me? Me. There we go. We used to have to scrape graphite into a piece of paper to write, then type it up on a manual typewriter. And yet it happened. Yes, I did the same. And wow, quiet in here. It is a quiet day. You guys seem to be chill this Friday. And Apple required. Abstemious. Sorry. Consuming the food and drink in moderation. From the big words you should know, the book Don gave me. An odd word for a green room night, but okay. Well, it's always good to know what you're not doing. And you are abstinence and you are not parallel verbs. And Robin says, for me, this is wrote 1,000 words, let it sit for a day, then try to write more, only to delete everything because it sucks my handwriting. Robin, my dear, blessed bunny rabbit. All the hugs in the world. That is imposter syndrome, and it needs to shut the bleep up. I have read your writing before. It was quite good. I would read more of your writing now. Just write it and leave it, and then send it to someone you trust to beta read, like yours truly. I can recommend some others who would happily help. But don't you cut yourself so short, and it is so unjust. Good, Foxy, and hello, Robin Yoda. Hello, Robin. Hope you are able to save a few words. If don't quit if you have the calling, and Robin has the calling. Hey, Robin, and the words live in my head. If you care, you need. Okay, Robin, you already operate under a pseudonym. Let your writing be your character's problem. Nothing wrong with having a pen name if you have to use that to distance yourself. I have several people I care a great deal who have pen names. Morning Bunnies, Morning Robin. And I have to get that uploaded. I won't. Let's see. That's what I forgot to do this morning. Robin sent me a song, and I am going to play it probably next week. Okay? Hey, Robin. I can't tell you how many I've done the exact same. In fact, the book I'm working on now has almost entirely been rewritten. Just write it. Okay. 2 truths. Listen. Eyes. The first novel you ever write will kind of suck. I say that because it's tradition and you mechanically get better as a writer. You have to write your first novel to write a second. You feel me? You have people who will look at your writing and go, let's fix this. You can also only get imposter syndrome if you've already done stuff. Robin, I've read your writing. It is phenomenal. Keep writing. Hey, Robin. And yes, we did that, cover that one. There are only a few writers that I've seen that I thought this person should never write again. Very few people in that category. But you keep going. Now, Nick, put the Witches of Eastwick in my head. You're welcome. I'm at least doing other creative stuff, hoping that lets me be less critical of my writing. Please keep writing. I need to get a TV like they have in here, so much clearer than my old TV. I understand. There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence. True. Isn't there just? Dang it, phone that it's not there. That it happens to be all the time. Phone typing. That way, any mistake you make, you can just go, I typed it on my phone, and then don't feel bad about it. True, Dawn. I like to step across the line every so often. It's fun. And Robin says, happy birthday to Amanda. And fiber arts are incredibly fun. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Hey, Chris. Hey there, Chris. And Carl. And there's the squeaker Don. And happy birthday, Amanda. Hope it's have a most enjoyable day. Joe, your AI bot has taken over. My first time for start of comment reading. Congratulations. Yeah, you're doing great. And because of Robin, I have installed Twitch on my outer TV. So I may actually have a better chance of catching the Twitch streams when they happen. I am so bad at Twitch. Hey, Chris, the tea is hot today, always. And just wait until Joe's kids are old enough to watch the podcast. LOL. My babies. And another squee. Woo. Hold on. Don says hi, Xander. Hi. Hi, Xander. Foxy says hi, Xander. Okay, he's down feeding the chickens. And the only imposter syndrome I have is when somebody said I could not put it down. Then I say, really? I didn't think it was that good, but okay. Nick has a stuffed fish sitting under him. Okay, I do have a giant stuffed fish. My son uses it to cuddle at night. We call it the codfish. It's a stuffed sturgeon, 5 feet long. Stuffed fish? Not the green room. I might have to show it tonight. Is a stuffed.
You said something.
We're
talking about me.
Yeah, Foxy said hi, Xander. And then they talked about something about me and a stuffed fish. And I said, I do have a stuffed fish, but it's in Xander's bed. The big fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yours now. Yeah. I'm not taking your fish. Possessive. Oh, God. Not. Okay. On the off chance that you haven't heard the story, which I'm sure most of you have, every once in a while, my reflexive, intrusive thoughts take over. I suspect it's one of the reasons people like me, because I'm entertaining. But there were a group of teenage kids running around in Walmart messing in the clothes. I tracked them in that I noted they were there because I always note things. And I'm walking, and the pants on this rack slide open, and a stuffed Nemo fish comes straight out and says, "Hi, I'm Nemo, and you found me." I did not think. My foot just came up and just pushed that back. No, I did it. I haven't. I did it. I'm gone. Oh, God. I can't see one of those Nemo fish without thinking about it. But okay, there we go. We play with kiddos hiding the little guy. Oh, that's adorable then. And when not watching Robin, watch Furball. Only 8 likes? We could do better than that. I would like so, he said, Cod. Seeing a movie with my young lady Saturday, but planning streaming Sims for about an hour, 10 p.m. PST. I can try. Peace? I'm sorry, my bad. Aren't we all, Dawn? Dawn is back. 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about 1 p.m. Central. Okay. Cool. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to do that today because, I'll be doing birthday stuff with Manda, but it is good to know, and I hope everyone else gets to watch it. I will run Robin's old ad because we're not even getting to the computer difficulties I've been having, because if I do, I will rage and tear what's left of my hair out. I don't think anybody wants that, but I can run Robin's old ad.
Hi, bunnies. This is Robin Yoda, just wanting to let you know I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Robin Yoda. You can catch me there Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific playing Stardew Valley, Saturdays at 2 p.m. playing The Sims 4, and Sundays at 10 a.m. Pacific playing a random game from my Game Pass library. You can also find me Mondays on my YouTube channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching.
And we'll run that one a little earlier and streaming in the morning. See, that's which is about 1 a.m. Central. That makes a bit more sense. But we have, guys, this is great because we are on a Friday. And it is a break. It is a time to do what we need to do to get things done. The weekend, for those of us who are creative, is the start of the real work week. It's one of those great delights that I have to acknowledge and enjoy. Because if we get our stuff done, we are working towards something we are passionate about. Wait, that's not the folder I clicked. There we go. We'll try downloading this again. And we'll download. Now, I may get robot-y, we'll see. But oh, good. I actually have it ticking now. If you are wondering when to do it, watch less television, create more content. Okay? Yes, Robin has a pleasant voice. I really would like to see Robin do more readings, especially of her own writing, because it's just so soothing. And there is a definite market for, a soothing voice. And I love, love, love hearing Robin tell a story. She delights me. She delighted me for a very, very long time. We go way back. Not quite as far as myself and Kat Rothermel, but pretty darn far. And I find that to be a really cool thing. You don't get to keep a lot of friendships as long as I've kept my friendship with Robin. The thing is, aha! Now we will do the real challenge. If I can get this to upload, and it lets me, we will be golden. I am really testing the system today, but it is currently attempting to upload. It may not upload in the amount of time I have during this broadcast, but I am trying again. But no, we have enough people who speak negatively about us in our lives that we filter, but too often we filter the positive and accept the negative. And that isn't fair nor just for us. We shouldn't be pushing ourselves to that extent. We should, however, be allowing ourselves the compliments from people we respect. I often say, do not accept critique from anyone you wouldn't go to for advice. Do not doubt then when someone you would go to for advice gives you a compliment that it is not likely very well earned. Especially those of us who are fighting imposter syndrome. And I am one of them. Guys, don't get me wrong. Never get deluded into thinking that I do not have rather substantial imposter syndrome I have to fight, because I fearlessly come on TV, onto your broadcasts here, as a vision of insane, usually positive reinforcement. I get that. That is my shtick. That is my brand. But I still sit at 2, 3 a.m. and I look in the mirror and go, what the heck is this guy? What am I doing? Am I doing any good? Is my stuff any good? I don't know. But I'm going to keep trying. Because aside from the reasons that I write, I have found that what I do, far more importantly, gives me an opportunity to be of service and do good for others. And that process of doing good for others is very, very important. So I am very pleased and honored to be of service that way. It's what lets me keep going. And let's see, The Sims Play was inspired by one of my Facebook groups. This is a console players group, and we never see Let's Plays on. I really appreciate that because I am a console player. I play off of the Xbox. I have not really found a good way to broadcast my Xbox games. Not that anyone would really want to watch me play Minecraft, but it is interesting and it is kind of fun. And Trey is back. Welcome back. And hey, Trey, welcome back. And you made it. Thanks for the research rabbit hole, Trey. And there are a number of people who I wish could see themselves in the way I see them. Preach! I believe it would make such a positive impact and make a difference for good. And Don immediately, mercilessly called, don't forget to look in the mirror and repeat that to yourself. Devastating retort, Don. Beautiful. Now, so Chris, sometimes I wish I could see myself through others' eyes. Yeah. Haha, hope you weren't up too late with the question I had. Now, I will say, bringing up the yellow wallpaper and flowers for Algernon. Oof. In conversation right before the stream was brutal, but we have managed. I want to run an ad. Let me see if it will let me. There we go. Okay, cool. Now, let's see. Let's see. Don, you just gave me an idea for today's post. Rock on. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to traumatize us both right before screen time. It's okay. It's my fault for contemplating traumatizing my players right before. Well, not right before, but last night. I considered it. I have not because I love my players, but as an ancient DM, the dark side does whisper. It took me a while to realize that people don't think about me as much as I think they do. They're too busy with their own lives to be analyzing me. That goes for all of us. It's fascinating because I do frequently think about people, and lots of people. But when I think about them, the vast majority of them, I am thinking about their welfare, their health, their happiness. But I have noticed very few people actually notice your little faux pas at all or care. And Donna says, I was very lucky because I had such a great support family growing up. My mom told me I could be anything I wanted to be, including president of the United States. Like I would really want to do that. And Nick, remember the how do you spell incident? I still can't see that. See it. So oh, so don't worry about the opinions of others so much. Valid. And my brother spoiled me terribly, making me feel as I deserve to get anything I want. My pop told me once, I wouldn't let you do it if I didn't think you could do it. Makes sense. I'm working on that one, Carl, and you're smarter than that, Donna. When reality sets in, you'll realize how thankless that position is. I was only up till around 2:30 this morning, Trey. Oof, only. Rabbit holes are wonderful. Now, before, and believe in yourself, Foxy, you got to have, faith of the heart. Go where your heart may take you. Faith to believe that you can do anything. But speaking of believing stuff, Robin sent me a song of her own writing and her own performance. And she did both give permission and actually suggest that I run it. So I will run a song done by Robin because she had the courage to send it to me. And because I know she wrote it, it's not copyright strikeable. It is on a tough subject because it is referring to pain from those of us who have chronic pain. So I'm going to run that, and we'll be back in a little under a minute.
I'm in pain from living. I'm in pain just being here, and you don't know what it's like when you're me. But I'm here in the dark, in the dead of night. 'Cause I'm here in the dark when it gives you a fright. And I'm here 'cause I know the pain that you feel. 'Cause it hurts, yes it hurts to be me.
And now, while you guys reel from our musical interlude, okay, this is actually scary now. Lovely voice. You have such a beautiful voice. Sounds good so far. Oh my gosh, Robin, that's amazing. Dang, Robin, you could be on or just off Broadway. Robin did just get done with a small part in, I want to say, Fiddler on the Roof. And I liked it. Wow, Robin, my allergies. Yeah, those allergies will get you every time. She's something else. And far be it from me not to, I would never meddle or encourage. I love it. We got through all these beautiful things. Groundhog Day, the musical. Thank you. Why did I think Fiddler on the Roof? Oh, God. Oh, that's something else altogether. I just had a conversation with somebody who was making fun of me mentioning Fiddler on the Roof. And our lovely bot on Twitch. Hi, bot on Twitch. Never follow those links, but you know what? I love it. Allergies suck sometimes. I will neither confirm nor deny. But Robin sent me the video, so that is up to you guys to infer. Oh, that would be it, because I was wanted to. That's the one I was wanted to be in. I have you associated. She's younger than I thought. Yeah. And younger than she remembers sometimes. So I think it's quite nice that you guys got to hear and see that. And that she was willing to do that. It takes tremendous courage to get out and sing and present who and what you are in one form or another. Robin, I have more words, but I can't put them together. They are all positive. I'm around Nick's age. Indeed. And Nick, you're great about hyping the talents and skills of others. Thank you. And bravo for the brave gal. Thanks for sharing that, Nick and Robin. Honestly, I'm honored to do so. If I have any gifts, it is the gift of being able to see the potential in others. Now, oftentimes it's a curse. because there's a tragedy in seeing the potential in others and others not being able to see it in themselves. But Robin is one of those people who I have always and consistently said is destined for some level of greatness. And I am pleased to do what I can to spur her along. Takes a tremendous talent and ability to make something that lovely. It really does. Kudos to you, Robin. With the week I've had, that hit me hard. I'll be honest, I have heard that song and I knew I had to be careful how I listened to it to maintain my composure as a broadcaster. And I was just as scared as you, Robin, when I shared my first song on Bandcamp, but this lovely group hyped me up tremendously by telling me how much they liked it. And hugs for Dawn. This is Act 1. And there's the link to Act 1 of Groundhog Day, the musical. It really looks like a lot of fun. Go through it, enjoy it. Now you guys can spot Robin out from opening night. GHD. Don't know that. No, know the acronym. Sorry, but I know I'm hard on you guys. I am. I bug. I ounce. I shove. I'm worse than Danny Kaye. Groundhog Day. That makes sense. Derp. But I do it because I believe in you. And every once in a while, I get the opportunity to show it and be like, see? Because I'll tell you the truth. I'm not that nice a guy. I try to be kind, but I'm really not that nice. You guys give me far too much credit. Anyone who has seen or heard me respond to someone who has done harm to someone I consider one of my own knows I could be a devastating, absolute monstrosity. But I am kind. And I try to be accurate. For me, it's not about being right. Being right is irrelevant. If I am inaccurate, I want to be corrected so that I may be accurate. Understanding that little bit of phrase really opened my world up. But I will try to build people up because there's too much in this world tearing people down. Someday I will get that children's book that I wrote painted. I haven't quite reached the right kind of skill set to do that. And let's see. And Groundhog Day. I'd better get moving. I'm going to be busy from now to November. I bet you will. Save the link for later after cat lunch. You offer an iron fist covered in a velvet glove. And I'm going to scroll down to that was for Nick, LOL. I am delightfully privileged to know that can apply to Robin as well. And in fact, most of the women in my life. It's one of the few things that thread, one of the consistencies that thread between everyone I've known that I've, of the female persuasion that I've really deeply cared about. They had the capacity to be the iron hand and the velvet glove. And I find that delightful. That and music. They're all musical. I am okay, there's a term, sapiosexual, which is you're only attracted to intelligent people. I am very much a sapiosexual. But they also have to be kind. And most of all, they have to be, well, not most of all, kind trumps that, but capability. I don't know the term for it. I don't know if there is a term. But when somebody shows that they are very capable individuals, they are very skilled and capable of skills, I find that intensely attractive. And that applies to Robin. It applies to several other people from my past, and it certainly applies to my lovely wife. Encouragement and support is an important thing for anyone, especially creative types. Yep, I'm kind of at a one-man war with Imposter Syndrome by Carl and Donna. Kindness is not just being agreeable. It's about being truthful and mindful. Thank you. Chris, I'm a 7-letter word, but I try to not to be most of the time. If the behavior gets loose, there's probably a good reason for it. There are reasons we get along. This is why I've been known to say, please don't be a 7-letter word to me, because then I will to you and I'm better at it. Have a great day, everyone. You too. Have a great weekend. All I think it's time to run some wrap-up ads. And since we have brought a couple ones early, let's bring some that didn't make it yet. Alrighty, and we need to hear, let's hear from Foxy.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecity.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty, copy. Here we go. Before I run the rest of the ads, I'm going to do this very carefully. This is the link to Amanda's book, Koepp. If you haven't gotten it yet, do so. And then tell her you bought it. And then tell her you like it. And admit that it made you really hungry for cinnamon rolls. Trust me, it will. There's lycanthropy, there's intrigue, and there's cinnamon rolls. Anyway, so please consider buying her book. Have a great weekend, all. See everyone tonight in the green room. I probably will be absent from the green room. Mandy is insisting that I maintain my shows. But I think I will probably be absent from the green room tonight. I think you all understand why. Have a great start to your weekend, everybody. Hope something good is waiting to happen to you. And there's that link. And love you all, especially Amanda, Xander, and Nick. All the love in the world, Robin. I'm incredibly proud of you. And I've loved Robin Yoda for a very, very long time. And a part of me never stopped. Now, make sure to have a sweet treat handy while reading Koepp. Seriously. It will make you hungry. Now, guys, keep writing, keep drawing. Oh, wait, I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. I almost put a hex on the whole thing. Hold on.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel. But otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Yeah, I could have stopped the show without running that ad. I love Kat's ad, and she is such a lovely person. Shout out, by the way, on the off chance that they're watching, to let's see, how do I write this? To Nitsu, I hope you and Garb have a wonderful time. To my favorite Evie, if you're watching this, you know who you are. And, of course, to my lovely wife. Babe, I love you. I'll see you very soon. So, with that, guys, keep writing, keep drawing, keep writing, because if you do, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you can't edit a blank page. I love you, and you should too. See you tonight at 8 over on the Historical Fencing Guild.